Yo, what the heck is this? I just started streaming. It's a jump scare. Anyway, so a comment by Jaybird actually prompted me to check again Scrutinized, and after playing Dead Signal, I'm feeling intrigued to go back into the game because Dead Signal actually had 3 killers. This game only has 2. If you don't know, you play as like a night watch or a community watch, and you investigate cases. And you send them, and either people are guilty or not guilty, and you have to do that while avoiding enemies. And it's kind of similar to also Dead Signal by the fact that you have a certain quota to reach. If you don't reach the quota, you lose. The only difference is that Dead Signal is a single shift that actually takes 2 hours to complete from start to finish. But this game is actually 10 nights. You have from night 1 until night 10. So I feel like there's a lot more room for error. And I feel like it also shows by the fact that the achievements, the people who beat the game are actually... the amount of people who has the achievements for beating the game is like 1%. So I have it for any other Reflex Studios games, but Scrutinized I do not. Also, it is my opinion that Scrutinized is the best game ever made by Adam. But I don't know, I feel like maybe there is a little bit of pacing issues just because of the 10 nights. And I also kind of compared it to Five Nights at Freddy, where night 1 nothing happens. So I did play it a little bit on my free time. Really just a little bit, and I learned already a lot about the game, like death conditions. I managed to trigger killers without having them being active even. That's how much I learned about the game, so that's why I got really excited to check out the game again, because I feel like I'm actually learning. So we're not going to be playing casual. As you can see, casual, no permadeath, 5 nights total, and a casual experience. And if we go to normal, it's permadeath, 10 nights total, and, well, for those who want the challenge. So the way it's gonna work is I want to play this. I don't know if it's gonna be the full 8-hour stream if we're gonna play this, but I'm gonna play it. If I get bored, I'll switch to Kingsfield 3. And if I'm having fun, I'll play it the whole stream. And if I really suck, then I'll have... a few days to learn the game again, and then get back to it. And also, I'm not allowed to like cheat or use guides. I'm not allowed to look at a cheat sheet. All the cases that I see, I must memorize in my head. So, just so you know how we're gonna play it. No cheating. Also, I'll increase the audio. I kept the audio low because the intro music is so loud. What about detective mode? Well, detective is fine, is nice, but it's kind of similar to casual.
I should get to my computer and get the night started.
So, already a bunch of things that I learned. Night 1 is actually nothing like the rest of the nights. Also, not all reports are created equal. What else? I've also learned about the way reports are written to see if they are actually... I guess I'll get to it when we start looking at reports. So, why night 1 is different? It's because at night 1, all the windows are open, and it's not gonna happen again in the rest of the nights, as far as my experience go. So already, I'm gonna just go ahead. If you see a window closed, it's most certainly gonna be open. So that's something I learned already just by playing a little bit. My previous strategy of the game was to just play as much as I can and just throw myself at the game, and that was actually of little success. It does work, it just takes a lot longer to actually figure out what's going on. So this time I'm actually trying to play, but a bit more critically, just like we played Dead Signal. Every single time I died, I figured out why I died, and then you know, created some sort of a way to counter it. That's how we beat in Dead Signal. So that's what we're doing here as well. As you can see, the window is open. Like I said, all windows at night 1 are open, so you're already creating a habit. That's a habit. And also, one important thing about these kind of games, Adam games, usually, in all Adam's games, the way they work is that there is a small fart in the distance, and if you don't hear it, it means somebody's gonna come and kidnap you within 10 seconds. So it's a bit difficult to stream because when I'm talking, I'm masking over these very small sounds. But compared to Dead Signal, this game actually has a lot less ambient noise. There is ambient noise of like people knocking on doors and stuff, but it's a lot less. So if I can listen out and hear something that doesn't make sense, I know I'm being in some sort of trouble. Fart killer. The farter. So, yeah. If you don't know, there is actually a way to trigger the killers right now, even though at night 1 they're not very active. And that's why I got so confident. Also, before we actually do anything, let me get stuff sorted. So over here is the internet. That's where our Wi-Fi router is. And then over here is the circuit breaker. And I just want to open the door so I don't have to do it later. Doors stay open throughout all the nights except the doors leading to the rooms. But doors leading to sub-rooms like the circuit breaker always remain open. It's also something that I noticed. So, somebody farts and then I'm coming for you, basically. Yeah, that's how all Adam's games work. So there's a bunch of reports behind the camera. You can really see them. Actually, there is some important information behind the camera, so I will move it a little bit so you can see that. But behind the camera, there is these files. This is lights. And then there is the killers. So Tanner is a kidnapper. Actually, I might actually do good to read it so you guys get an idea. Last night I heard something outside my house, so I promptly checked my security cameras to see what it was and saw a strange man creeping around. Unsure of what was this person doing outside snooping around, I shined the camera light on them to get a better look. After clearly being caught, he ran off. But after checking the footage a couple of times, his face seemed so familiar. It dawned on me that the fact that he matched the description of a man police were after for a murder. It's our duty as members of the Watch to keep the community safe and aware of what's going on. I recommend everyone shares this message to monitor your cameras, and if available, use your camera lights to deter any suspicious persons away from your property. And then we have also this guy. This is the Russian kidnapper. And he's working similarly from, the first Welcome to the Game. The difference is it's much harder to hear him in this game. As of today, we've notified the agency about a potential suspect we believe is involved in trafficking ring. Our suspicion comes from the disappearance number of female victims and eyewitness accounts of a woman who was able to escape. We know that the man operates alone and at night specifically. He's around 6 feet tall, bald, white, medium build, and has a forearm tattoo, which I got a good look on it, and it seems like Moscow. I think it's like Moscow, or at least when you think about the Kremlin and stuff. We'd like to stress this message specifically to the woman, as you could, in fact, be the next target. Based on your track record, it seems as if he's looking to kidnap women exclusively. It's also come to my attention that the builder who developed many of the houses cut corners. Many reports point to a compromised window locking mechanism as the culprit behind the unwanted entries. Security is key here. Leave your lights on, ensure your windows are blocked. So I guess the first night would be a nice way to actually show you the strategy I develop. So first off, let's look at the reports, which is the bread and butter of the game. So what we do is that we avoid actually dying while also investigating and filing reports. It's a bit difficult because some reports, in some cases, are so nuanced that you require a lot of attention, and whenever you have to deal with one of the killers, it really draws your attention away from, the case point. It's a bit hard to resume an investigation because your line of thought is cut out. So already in the suspicious persons report, something to note: having names is always good, because you can already search up information. Hold on. I thought I heard some sounds. So already having names and stuff is really good because you can start your investigation without having to look the guy's credentials, because usually you have to find credentials and then figure out who the person is. So while looking for reports, what we'll do is that we'll occasionally get up and look around the apartment, and what we're looking for is turn off light switches, because actually the third note, which I've not read, is a conversation between our character and electrician, and the electrician says to pretty much just always look to flip the switch whenever they turn off. And this is very important because it's actually one of the loose conditions, having the lights off. And not only about having the killer show up, but also literally killing you. And I'll show you that. Well, I won't show you it, but I'll show you a small example or show you how it may be triggered before we beat this night. So, oh shit, Risk is about to experience scrutinized in real life. I mean, are you... I hope you're not, like, behind my window or something. Risk heard some farts in real life. Maybe. Anyway, we have Emma Solori as a suspect. We have all the details, the date of the incident. And first, let's read the incident, and then I'll infer some conclusions, and we'll see from the report what kind of conclusions we can draw. That girl, Emma Solori, from down the street, is up to no good. She's been walking around at the block at least 5 times a day for the last 2 weeks. Walking fast is a very revealing outfit. I think she must be whoring herself out or street walking, or maybe she's a drug dealer or a mule or whatever. I don't trust anyone in her family. Her father went to prison once, and her brothers are always acting like hooligans in the street. I can only imagine what the girl is up to. So, one of the things that you need to look up for reports is that are they overly paranoid? Because reports that are overly paranoid are usually bad. It's just somebody being overly paranoid and freaking out and, sending a picture or sending a report. So, whenever they're like, oh, this and that, this and that, then, it gets me a little suspicious. I get a little suspicious is all. So, this is about the middle ground. It's very much a suspicion because of her family, because she has this troublesome family, and she having a little bit of suspicious behavior. The person feels like they have to send a report. And we'll actually check it through because we have a name. If we don't have a name, then we'll think about what to do next. Also, the best way to survive is to actually get reports as fast as you can, because if you do a lot of reports, the night ends quicker, which means less time exposed to danger. So that's something to think about. Your success is directly tied to how good you are in solving cases or how familiar you are with them. So, yeah. So now we're gonna jump into SimDB and rootkit. So SimDB is gonna get us a number, and then we use the number on the rootkit to hack into the person's phone. That's usually where the bulk of the information is. If you fail the hack, might as well let the person go. So it's very important to always get it. And I also develop my own strategy to get it better. And I guess I'll show you just now because it's still technically the tutorial. So when we do the thing, there's gonna be a bar. And the first thing I do is actually I push the circle. As you saw, there was a circle on the bar. I push the point to actually the direction that it's leaning towards. That way I'm actually clearing the whole bar faster. And now that we hacked her phone, we have a picture, we have a name. And usually right away I look at pictures to see anything weird. And if I don't see anything weird, then I start looking. And something very important you need to understand, it doesn't matter what they're being accused of. If there is criminal activity, you report it. It doesn't matter if they're accused of something else and then you find criminal activity. As long as there is criminal activity, it is reportable. So she specifically has a lot of search results. So I guess we'll start looking. I'm not going to read all of them. I'll just read anything that seems out of place. Does this outfit make me look trashy.com? How many calories is water? How many calories is energy drink toxic? Nope. Nothing. I mean, nothing suspicious. There is nothing weird about it. Okay, I already know this is fake. I mean, this is not a report because even if this yields something suspicious, we just don't have enough evidence. We need 2 points of evidence. We can drag everything to the evidence bar and drag it out if it's not evidence. So just by the fact that there is nothing incriminating that we found, I already know that the conversation is not going to yield anything. And also, I found a very quick way to actually search through conversations, because some conversations are really long. So what I do is I only read the blue bubbles. Usually the blue bubbles are the person who is talking. So this is a message from Emma. And what we do is that we read and we see if they're saying anything incriminating. And if they do, you get a little bit more nuance from the gray ones to figure out what's going on. See, so you can kind of figure out why she's walking like scantily, maybe. There's a person saying nasty stuff to her, a lady on the street calling her fat. Talking about burning calories. Well, I think we'll tear this one down. And over there, you see the red report. If you look to the top bar on the right, you see like a red thumbs down on our report. If it doesn't go up, it means we got it correctly. And the ones on the right is how many I need to actually beat the night. You see 1 out of 2. We just need to get 2 correctly, I think, and that's when, you know, if the time ends, we'll actually progress. We won't lose. So now I'll clear this, pull up the next person, and don't worry about it. Since it's night 1, we're not actually in danger when the lights are off. And also, I keep this closet open because it's a tell if there is like a killer in your house. It's also a good idea to check around. The green icon means that if you exceeded the quota, you're gonna start getting special coins. And once you have special coins, you can start purchasing some advantages. You can start purchasing like an insta hack, which is usually very good if you're almost gonna lose a hack. Then you can insta hack it to like save yourself. It's like a get out of jail free card. Because like I mentioned before, if you miss the hack, then usually you're not gonna get the evidence you're looking for. Because from my experience, you'll rarely find information in their credit card reports, in the police records, and in the social records. You're not going to find a lot of information. Usually the information you need is on the phone. You can find evidence there. It's just not going to be as prominent. Hello, Lunar Brizzy. How you doing? Hi, man. I just took a nap. Yeah, I figured you took a nap. Hard mode, nightmare mode is actually locked until you beat normal, I think. So you can watch the stream archive channels. Not sponsored. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I paid you because there's no way you're this much of a paid actor. There's no way. Also, if you look to the top left, you see the computer is red. It means we lost connection to the internet. So things will start ramping up. I'm just explaining the gist of the game so you understand what we're dealing with. Why did I go here? This is the circuit breaker. So night 2 or 3 will get faster as we get to like, I guess more advanced strategies. Harder AI. Yeah, but from my experience, enemies were not active until like night 3. Or at least I didn't see them with my own eyes. Does reports exist that it can possibly go both ways or go into the gray area? Is it always guilty or not guilty? By the way, hello, Field Scooper. Usually when I do reports, I would like to do evidence beyond a shadow of a doubt that someone is committing a crime. So, I don't know, I just feel like if we're like technically working with the police in the game, I feel like they would like overwhelming evidence a crime is taking place. And some people have motives to actually report other people as well. This is why I think this is the best game Adam made, because the reports really have a lot of nuance to them, and detective mode is a lot of fun. But it's also very difficult to do that while being chased by killers. So usually once we get a report, we do like a run around and look around because we don't want to be interrupted while investigating. If you investigate and you interrupt yourself to get around, you're gonna lose train of thought, and then you have to start it over again. Also, Lux, thank you so much for the $2. I appreciate that. It'll probably show up soon. I appreciate that. Hello, Zunder. Thank you for subscribing. What's the difference between normal and detective difficulty? Detective difficulty, you can still fail, but there is no killers. You literally are just a detective. Rabbit hole, stop seeking chaos. You should get innocent people arrested. Alright, so we have a name. This is very good. The difficult reports are actually the ones where you don't have a name and... Thank you for money, I put it in pocket. No name and a big report. Because then you have to like deduce a lot and until you figure out who's the right person. And sometimes you can actually get the wrong person, but the wrong person you find is committing a crime. But it won't be good because it's not the person the report is referring to. So, you know, it gets really nuanced. And also something about the red thumbs down. It's okay to get them, but you want to avoid them at all cost. Even though you can use them to end the night early if you don't want to die, it is still dangerous because it is permanent. It actually carries over to the next night. So if you get one wrong now, it'll stack up to the next night. And since you have 10 nights, you have a lot of room for error. So getting them bad is critical, but it's really nothing you can avoid because it's gonna land to mostly knowledge and evidence collecting. Because even if you know someone is committing a crime, getting the wrong evidence will still yield bad results. Switch is over there. So yeah, I know I'm talking a lot at the beginning, but again, we're just kind of I'm explaining. So the more we go into the game, the more you can keep up. Because if I just go into it and throw myself on it, you're not going to be able to keep up. Hello, Nameless Brown. Stars and jars. Anyway, suspicious report, Davin Phillips. There have been several cars out of Davin's driveway today. More than one of them didn't even have plates on the vehicle, so that's suspicious. And I'm pretty sure he was arguing with one of the drivers while gesturing him to get out the car into his garage. He caught me looking in a commotion and gave me this look that said, "Go fuck inside and mind your damn business," which is exactly what I did, but I continued to watch from the comfort of my home. When everything settled, he went to shake the driver's hand, and the driver pulled his hand away. I squinted to see what was wrong with Davin's hands, and they had an odd, unnatural reddish hue to them. So that is pretty suspicious, and also the person doesn't sound quite resentful as well. So that's usually a genuine report. So we'll look up to see if there is any suspicious activity. I'm saying if there is like red hue, probably there are pictures, incriminating pictures on the phone to see the source of the red hue. But we'll see. Maybe there's just some other criminal activity. There you go, pictures. And it turns out he's probably an artist of some kind. Maybe he's stealing an artwork. You see all sorts of like modern art. Search history, other hair paintbrush, premium oil, nothing dangerous. I think so. I've got second garage cleared out. Like I said, I only read the blue bubbles, and if I see something suspicious, I'll start reading the gray one. This is to get through the conversation quickly because they're really, really long in some cases. If a real eyesore to go there, no one will kind the neighborhood watch on me. Oh! See neighborhood watch, so we should start reading now. You sure there is enough room for the Toyota Cruiser? I think so. I've got the second garage cleared out. Hopefully, if the real eyesores go in there, no one will call the neighborhood watch on me. I think I can have them fixed soon anyway. Good luck with that. Morning, Dad. I was telling my professor about your painting, and he was interested in displaying some of the exhibit next month. Can you send me some pics? And that explains probably the pictures. Not enough, actually. I mean, we may have some suspicious activity because of the conversation with Mr. Carl, but I mean, that's just one piece of evidence, and we need two. And as the nights go on, it's gonna increase and increase. So probably not gonna yield anything to look in the social. I think this one is innocent. Okay, so we know where he's painting. And maybe he's like fixing up. Yeah, okay, that was nothing. It may even be that there was suspicious activity, but not enough evidence. So Jeff Christensen. My next door neighbor are selling their house, and we're having an open house to help with the sale Saturday. I caught one of them picking something up in the corner of the backyard and stuffing it into their purse. I immediately ran over but came up empty, trying to find the person. I found one of the homeowners, Jeff, and filled him in what just happened, and brought him to the spot where the woman picked something up. While both of us were standing above freshly dug up soil, I said the item looked like a plastic freezer bag with something inside. He said he was shocked that he didn't even notice it happen. I asked him if he knew why there would be something buried in his backyard, and he shook his head. No. I saw dirt under Jeff's fingernails. Oh, incriminating, but given the previous denial of events, I didn't press him on it. I gave him a rough description of the woman, and he told me he'd check with a real estate agent to try and figure out if they signed in on the open house sheet. As he left, he continued to mingle with the potential buyers, rather than pursue finding the stranger who just stolen something from his property. Well, I don't think that's weird. I mean, I wouldn't really care if somebody dug up something, but rather I would be worried about selling the house because, you know, that's what an open house is for. But the fact that there is actually soil underneath Jeff's nail, I'm pretty sure that's incriminating. We ran out of time because I'm talking. So the game is supposed to be a lot faster paced. We didn't lose because we did meet the quota of 2 reports. So now all the windows are gonna be, well, mostly locked, I think. See, this is locked. The window in my room, it's still good to like check on them, but not all of them are gonna be open. This is also locked. And also, there is no windows here, but there is light. So you need to do that. I'm actually surprised we didn't die because there was something we were supposed to do before going to sleep. All the windows are locked. Too bad, because I feel like that was a suspicious report with Jeff, but we ran out of time because I'm talking and explaining. So now we're gonna do a little less explaining and just say whether give verdicts. So we're gonna pull up the report. It would be nice if the report from yesterday would be the first one to have here. So Tommy Hearn, my cousin Tommy, is a little off, just a smidge. Good guy most of the time, but he's obsessed with hunting. I don't think I've ever seen the guy without wearing some sort of camo, nor have we had a conversation where shooting doesn't come up somehow. He's kind of someone you can tolerate in small doses, and I mean that as nicely as possible. Another night, we were sharing some beers on my porch and figured I'd ask him to tell me a story. The freakiest thing that happened to him out there or something. He's usually pretty friendly, jovial, you know? But I ask him that, and he shuts down. He says something like, "Nah, man, you don't want to know." I prod him a little. Hey, at this point, anyone would be curious. A little more convincing, and he says, "You ran into more people out there than you'd think." What could that mean? You ran into more people out there than you think. What if that was his weird, obscure little way of getting the guilt off his chest for shooting someone? He's always said he's addicted to the adrenaline of hunting a hard target. Did hunting for all these years push him bounds of what was considered a hard target? So, this is actually a bit paranoid, but also not misplaced guilt. So, we'll look into it. And also, we have a name. So we'll get the number and we'll start searching. So pictures, I don't see no people dying. Search. Excuse me? Best places to hunt. I thought best places to hide. Amelia, his wife. Yeah, thankfully the person is out of hospital. No hunting after the sun goes down. Yeah, don't worry. Well, I'd sure hope so. Not like you shot them through an artery, although it serves as a warning for next time. Wait, he really did shoot someone? Hey, honey, everything okay after last week? Yeah, thankfully. Person is out at the hospital now. No hunting after the sun goes down. Yeah, don't worry. Well, I sure hope so. Not like you shot them through an artery, although it serves as a warning for next time. I think Cyrus and I are gonna skip this weekend and just get some drinks at the pub. So expect me home soon. That's actually admission to shooting someone. Son, hey, bub, still down for hunting? Absolutely, just for one of your hunting buddies joining. Cyrus is still recovering from his bad fall, and Kelvin has a baby. Oh wait, he fell. You know what? That makes sense. Dark, couldn't see, slipped. I think that's a nothing burger. I'm cutting the report. Yeah, it was not incriminating. We got it. The report went through. Or shred successfully, I guess. So now, between each report, I'll get up and look around to see if any light turned off, so we don't get invaded. Risk is judge, jury, and executioner. Nah, I'm just a person doing my job. Hello, Trewallis. How many horror games will you be playing? I mean, I don't know. You mean this stream? I think only 2. But if we're having fun, then only 1. We'll play this game the whole stream. But if not, if we're not having fun, I'll switch to Kingsfield. Wow, we're getting really lucky with the reports. Only names so far. Susan Martin. Mrs. Martin, who moved here about a year ago, has been acting crazy for the last few days. She used to be a nice woman with a beautiful front garden, coupled with a nice young man who always by her side. Now she doesn't seem to care for anything anymore, and only leaves the house to buy groceries. When I asked her what was wrong, she told me to fuck off. That's not like Mrs. Martin at all, to act like that. There has to be something very wrong going on with this woman. The only thing that seemed out of place is the conspicuous vehicle that's been parking in front of her house as of recent. Okay, at first I thought it's a nothing burger, but conspicuous vehicle means, something could be going on. So, I'll check it out. Maybe she lost her husband, so I thought, hey, maybe that's why she's mad about life, but it doesn't explain the vehicle. I'll look into it. Pictures. Seems like a vacation. Guardian News Witness Protection Program. What's this? Security cams price. Elijah. I think they found me. I gotta get out of here. I think they found me. I knew from the beginning there was no point in running. Elijah. I shouldn't have said anything. Nico is gonna find me, and then that's the enemy. That's not possible. You live on the other side of the US. I saw him today when he was shopping. That face. I think he saw me too. Anyway, a car drives up and down the street all the time here, Elijah. I'm scared shitless. You're kidding me, right? You want me to come over? No, no way. Unlock your back door. I'll come at your place and we'll make a plan to get out of here. Far away, preferably to Europe or something. So, not criminal activity, but she's been pursued by someone, so she's not really committing a criminal activity. Shred. That went through. Internet just went down and it's good because we're just about to look around. I like to check the windows in dark rooms to see if they have been messed with. Oh, we have 2 lights out. Hello, Delgado. How you doing? Trowlis, I don't need tips on how to play the game. I'm kind of just learning as I go. Excuse me for a sec. So we don't have a name here. So this is actually our real first report, or difficult first report. Female, and we have all this stuff. I was jogging around the park and I saw a woman pushing a girl into a car. I had my headphones in and they were far away, but it looked like Mia, thank you so much for the membership. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate it, Mia. Now your name is Green. Thanks. A woman pushed into the car. I had my headphones in and they were far away, but it looked like the girl was crying as she clutched her face. What I could see for sure is that the girl is getting yelled at by the woman, but at first I took my headphone out to listen in, and I couldn't make out what was being said. It could have been a foreign language for all I know. My poor hearing has only suffered after blasting in music in the headphones for so many years. I think I remember this case. I think it's something to do with an insulin shot. Also, we don't have internet, so it's not like I can look up information. I actually need my internet to look up. But I think it's actually something to do with someone having, needing insulin or something. So it's not a criminal activity, but I could be wrong. It could be kidnapping as well, though I really doubt it. Oh, I didn't reset the internet. My bad. For whatever reason, my brain just went ahead and did the whole, ritual, I guess I can call it, where I go around and check all the rooms, because the light switch, when they turn off, they make a sound, but the sound is so low when you're on the computer that it's practically inaudible. Oh, hello, cutie knife. Hey, Risk, how's your day? I'm doing good. As you can see, my hair is freshly cut, and we're playing Scrutinized. I hope you are doing good too. The atmosphere is so creepy, yeah, but that's because Adam made the game. He's a master at that. Also, this game was made in Unity, and compared to his Unreal Engine game, this game looks better. But it's also because I can crank the graphics higher, but I think it also has to do by the fact that Adam actually handmade all these assets himself. So, I don't know, maybe that's why the optimization is better. I mean, he put a lot of work into this. So, I think it's a nothing burger, but I think I'll look dumb if I don't get it right. We don't really know even what we're looking for, or who. So we'll just get the general information, 110 pounds. Hair color red. And blue eyes. And 45 to 55. Sometimes that's not enough information and we have to narrow down. So we have Caroline O'Neill. So now that we have a name, we can actually start the investigation process. First we identify and then we investigate. Sometimes both... Hold on. Let me get this. Oh. Sometimes both processes interlude by the fact that there are multiple suspects and then you have to look into each one to see which one is the real one. So, oh. Okay, I'm not gonna click on these pictures. We'll click on this one. Okay, treatments for black eyes at home. Okay, so there's some abuse going on. Angelina. Hello, yes, this is Caroline. I'm glad to hear that you're interested. Please email me your headshot and resume. Huh? Okay, that's regarding models. No experience necessary. This is a breakout job for aspiring models. Client B. Got anything for me? Of course. When and where? 2 blondes, a redhead, and a bitchy brunette that won't shut up. That's gonna be a problem. Not. Trafficking. They're talking about selling. I think that's enough evidence. Criminal activity. Yeah, that was criminal activity. We got it. Oh shit! Okay, so I haven't checked the cameras. I totally forgot that he exists in the game. My bad. It's okay. I was only explaining the game. We now are gonna get much faster through it. It's fine. God, he's so cute. Rabbit hole. Marr. Sorry, I got too much. I had too much fun, so I kind of forgot to play the game. That's haram, brother. Haram. Haram.
I should get to my computer and get the night started.
Lamau Tanner, heart emoji, or emoji with heart eyes. Don't kidnap me. You guys are something else. Yo, keep that open. Alright, now we'll do it a bit, you know, I'll actually play the game. And also, each time we get a case, it's easier to memorize what is and isn't dangerous. No name, so we're right into the fray with this one. Unknown. Walking home from work, I saw a man come out of an alleyway near the butcher shop of Clearview Road. He was alone and had some dark stains on his shirt and hands. I saw one of the phone... he was on the phone with someone, but was very quiet about what he was saying. He eyed me in the distance, watching him, and walked off quickly. Curious about what I just seen, I tried to follow him, but he lost me around the corner. Either he started running or he hid for me. At any rate, it was pretty weird. Alright, well, first we identify and then we investigate. So, male, age 30 to 35, height is 6 foot, weight is 170 pounds, so 150, 175, hair color brown, and hazel eyes. Let's see what we get. So we have only one person, so that's nice. Anthony Heineman. He also has an alias, which means he has social media. So I may actually consider doing that. But again, most information is going to be on the phone. So Anthony Heineman. I think I wrote it wrong. Nope. Let's get cracking. Pictures. Oh, that's why I check pictures first, because you're gonna find incriminating stuff. Cindy open hours is hydrogen peroxide safe and cotton clothes, probably to wash away the blood. Pay me login portal. Client 23rd, that's probably. Do you still offer pet sitting? I do, yes. Do you have a job? Yes, cash. Do you want them held or do you want them gone? I want them gone. Meet me at the park. Supplier. Alright. Police! Get him! Get him now! The report went through. So, something I forgot to mention is that we also have cameras around our house, and because I didn't check them, we died. So what we do is that we check around the cameras. If there is somebody in the cameras, we're like, ha! Get caught! And then we reveal him. to ourselves, and he freaks out and runs away. So that's an aspect I forgot to explain, and it's this guy, Tanner, the heart emoji man. Alright, Judith Lodge. I saw a strange man hanging around Judith's house last night. I was going to call the cops, but it looked like Judith knew him. She opened the side door without tripping the fog light on. They had some long conversation in the dark, gesturing with their hands back and forth until Judith let him inside. I heard something shatter inside and a weird thumping, but didn't know if I should report to the cops or not. Suspicious! Judith Lodge. I forgot to look around. Oh well, it's night 1. Pictures, food. How to naturally lower blood sugar. Diabetes related searches. So, guys, even if the conversation is incriminating, there is not enough evidence. It was nothing. So now we check cameras. 1, 2, 3. There are only 3 cameras compared to that signal. Oh, I was so absorbed in my work that I was doing it in the darkness. Oh, I'm such a nice gal. Checking to see if the lights are off. I think my favorite part is when he jumps on the camera and says, "It's scrutinized time." You're lying. I know you're lying. Rabbit hole? Did you just grab my Wi-Fi? Why do I not have internet? Mad. Whoa! Well, guys, sometimes you get a rare death scene called Adam. Ha! Just kidding, guys. Rabbit hole, if you mess up with my Wi-Fi one more time, it is scrutinized time. This game is completely optimized on a bug-free experience. Rabbit hole, I would like to see you make a game that doesn't have bugs. Go ahead. Make my day. Jason Floyd. I was watching a horror movie in my home when I heard screaming coming from the house over. I paused the movie and looked out of my window to try and see what was going on at Jason's house. I noticed a couple extra cars in front of his home and in his driveway. The screaming had stopped, so I chuckled it up to a crazy party ethics or something and continued watching my movie. A few minutes later, the screams came back, but much louder this time and not playful in the slightest. Whoops. If you press right click, then this happened. More like watching a slasher, came back, louder and not playful. More like something from a slasher horror film, similar to the one I was watching. I could swear they weren't coming from my speakers, but rather from his house. Anyway, I looked out the window again and saw a red substance splatter across the inside of his living room. I was close to calling the police, but a few moments later I saw everyone calmly leave the house and enter their cars, as if nothing happened. I'm not sure if I was just scared from the movie I watched or drew a rash conclusion that something similar was happening next door, or if I was a partial witness of something terrible. Jason, let's get him. Jason does not exist. Jason Floyd. Floyd. Get him! I hear a car outside, so that means I'm safe. Cool, see you then. Gotcha. We're running... What we're running? Act 2? So probably in the theater. If they're running acts. Yeah, I was correct. Travis Gray. These reports are long, so what we could do instead is look up the name instead of reading and see if they're doing something. You know? I could still read it, but I think it's beneficial if we don't read it. Travis Gray is my science teacher. Yesterday after school, he asked me to help lift some boxes from the office wing, so I went. We arrive at his desk and I start lifting his stuff, which is pretty heavy. Halfway through, I came back to see him hopping towards the nurse's office on one leg. I assume he twisted his ankle or something. I went in, got on with the lifting, and noticed his phone on the desk. I'm not one for snooping around, but it continuously buzzed, so I looked at the screen, and it showed messages from his wife. There was stuff like, "I'm sorry, please forgive me," and "Our daughter wouldn't forgive you either if she knew about this." I got pretty concerned, but I didn't want to risk him coming back to his phone going off with suspicious messages while I was next to it, so I went on another run. When I came back, he had an ice pack to his ankle, and he was texting who I presume was his wife. He looked visibly angry and told me I did enough for the day and let me go. I think I remember this case. I think it is a criminal activity. I think he's planning to kill his wife. And I think he's cheating with one of the students. I don't think actually capital is... it matters. Oops. I can explain. What's up with people simping for Tanner? Oh! Would you look at that? Suspicious. Science. Single mothers in my area. How to manipulating wife into shutting up, disciplining your wife, stupid wives. That's suspicious. Joel Fodder, hello. While I realize many valid reasons for a lack of participation, nope. I'll be back soon. What you did, Linda? Okay, so I don't think he's teaching cheating with a student, because I don't see a conversation about. I heard something. I heard what? I heard something. I heard bushes moving. Like somebody moving through the bushes. Okay, so that's not the kidnapper, so it has to be Tanner. I have to look again. Because it was nothing. Alright. We do know that he's doing something criminal, so what we'll do, we need his credentials, otherwise we don't get it. So male, gray hair, and blue eyes. No age, no nothing, so gray. His last name is Gray, so that's how it's oriented in the lists. Now we send report. And we're good. I'm out of water. All right. I hear knocking on a window, but I know it's nothing. I mean, think about it logically, right? If you were a killer, you wouldn't knock on the window to, like, let people know you're coming. That's locked. As much as I love Risk Stream is more my type. I don't know if to ban you or to give you mod privileges. There is loud sound, so that means one of the windows is open. This one is locked. This window is open. Both actually are open. Agent 47 lol. Oh yeah, that reminds me, Lucas is not in this game. That's such a shame. Hello, police. David Garvey. I remember that name. Maybe it's something I did yesterday. It happened. I ran into Mr. Garvey today walking into the woods. We spoke briefly, and for some reason he was covered in blood. Oh, it was yesterday, but I got it wrong. It looks so scary. I can't describe it. He explained it to me that he shot a deer. He described the deer as a big, fat, ugly bitch, who, according to him, couldn't even run from obesity. I know that he lost his hunting license a few months ago, but I was just too afraid to ask. And he had this funny look in his eyes. Nobody knows much about him, and all this just won't let me go. I was never very good at describing what is wrong with people, but believe me when I say that there is something wrong with this person. Alright. I think I know what's actually wrong. I don't think he committed a murder per se, but he did break the law. So I'll show you in just a second. So first we'll hack into his phone. David Garvey. Excuse me, David, not David. Oh, hello, big bad wolf. How you doing? Still being big, bad, and wolf, I assume. Oh, okay, you know what? You know, maybe he is committing a crime. But petrol prices, US news, cooking recipes, what is necrophilia? What does human meat taste like? I mean, these searches are weird. Brad, conversation. I'm telling you for the very last time, get the hell out of my hunting ground or there will be consequences. Bite me. I know you had something to do with a missing woman from the hotel, and I'm gonna prove it to everybody. Gotta hell. You could prove anything to anybody without evidence. Now piss off at last. Wait up, old freak. I will not rest until I put you behind bars. We'll see about that. Okay, you know what? I think this guy did kill somebody. But what am I gonna do? Put an accusation as evidence? The picture is evidence, but the accusation is not. He lost his hunting license, so maybe there is a police record about that. David Garvey. Just giving a little look. There is a police report. David Garvey. A 911 call dispatched myself, Officer Salone, and Officer Adams to Mr. Garvey's house on suspicion that he has holding and torturing a neighborhood dog. When we entered the suspect's home, he confessed to eating the dog and burying the remaining carcasses in the garden with an old suitcase. The only reason he gave was, I want to try everything once, and wanted us to know that he had treated the animal well and gave it a quick death before eating it. The owner is going through with compensation charges, and the county has gone through with charges of animal abuse, animal torture, and illegal slaughter of an animal for the purpose of consumption or trade. So, do I send this as evidence, or do I send... Okay, there is a picture of a woman and what human meat tastes like. That's enough. I think that's enough evidence. So, let's get his thin, gray hair, and green eyes. Garvey. Send. The report went through! Nice! Damn! Got him! The police report gave me confidence that the search result is actually enough evidence, because seeing the picture of the woman is incriminating, but I don't know. Seeing like human meat, you know, that's kind of random. So when I saw that he did eat a dog, and he says at least try everything once, the search result did become more apparent that it's criminal. To cut right to the chase, our neighbor Brandon Clinton is a sick satanist who's up to something big. If you don't believe me, talk to him himself. After all, his blasphemous views have never gone unnoticed. Also, I think that he's one of who kidnapped the cats from the area. He probably uses them for some sick devil rituals. Yesterday, I saw him talking to one of the boys from the neighborhood, perhaps trying to convert them as well to his blasphemous cult. Can get more followers. Take the guy out of circulation. He's dangerous. Okay, guys, what did I tell you? If a report is overly... if the report is trying to get a strong emotional reaction out of you, it's probably a resentful person. And notice the language he used, blasphemous. So, I think there is actually nothing going on based on the report. I'm gonna shred it. I was correct. Overly bombastic language means the person is probably not doing it out of actual concern, but rather out of malicious intent. So, that's how we do it. We save time. I have knowledge in my brain now. I'm glad. I do give knowledge for free, even though you're paying me. I hope now that you have that knowledge, you're gonna be even more knowledgeable. Alright, next report. Unknown. My neighbor is an older woman, and this evening I saw this kid in a hoodie walking around her house. I think he might have been casing it. He had his hand on something in the pocket that he wouldn't let go of. With his other hand, he tried a few of the doors around the house to see if they were unlocked. After being unsuccessful in his efforts to enter the house, he calmly walked off the property and drove. I heard something. Usually I wouldn't cut myself. But I think we have a whippersnapper snooping. Okay, so someone was doing something suspicious around the old woman's house. I don't know if she's a victim of a crime or if she is somehow has connection to the perpetrator who tried to break into her home. After being unsuccessful in his efforts to enter the home, he calmly walked off the property and drove away in his car. 6 p.m. is pretty early to be breaking into someone's home, considering it's still light out and everyone is home eating dinner at that time. 6 p.m., excuse me. Did I say 6 a.m.? I don't know. Dinner time. Without that, though, I could have a shadow of a doubt that this kid was up to no good, snooping around. I mean, it's very obscure, but I can't let something like that go, you know? It's very obscure, but it sounds too weird. Like, I don't know. Black hair. We'll see where the evidence points. Male. Oh, wait. Okay, the report is against the young person, not the old woman. Okay. We'll see about that. 125 pounds. 6 foot. And he, a whippersnapper. 15 to 20. I heard the light turn off. Okay, we have 2 people, but only one of them is a whippersnapper. Wilterman, thank you for the $2 dollars. Australian dollars? Oh, I heard something. I appreciate the $2 Australian dollars. I'll put them in my pocket. Take my money because I said so. Already in my pocket. Already in my pocket. I put it in pocket. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Okay, just checking. Can Tanner jump scare? I want to see people are simping. Yeah, he did jump scare. Alright, so who matches our description best? It would be Israel Bloodget. Because Ronald is too heavy to be close to the 125 mark of pounds. I don't know actually how many kilograms is that, but oh well. Israel, blood get. Let's get him. Pictures. There is a Nerf gun? That's not a Nerf gun, but it's also not a real gun either, is it? Grammy. Oh yeah, Grammy, I can come fix it. I'll be late because, okay. He knows her. He's a good little boy. He tried to break to the home because he was trying to fix the old lady's gutter. He's such a nice guy. Yes, Australian dollars. Yeah, I got it. I set out to actually learn currencies now, so you know, I don't look at them every time. I'm like, oh, thanks for the money, thanks. I appreciate it. Such a good boy. But it was still a legit report. It was still a little suspicious. A little, not too much, because a little. Starla Martin. I think I know who set fire to that house. Where that poor family of four, the one with the twin babies, died. I live across from that house. So 2 months before the fire, when it was being sold, I saw that family shake hands with a real estate agent. The one whose face is plastered on a few of the for sale houses around here. She has a dark Fonda Civil and has a fondness for the home too, because I swear he had been driving by the house maybe once a week, just cruising by. For what? No idea. Night of the fire, I think I heard something. Oh, okay, I did hear something. I thought I died. We'll still do a look around just to be sure. He's just her grandson trying to steal her TV for drugs. Nah, he's a good boy. Because I drive in maybe once a week, just cruising by. For what? No idea. Night of the fire, I see the same car again parked out the front. I look around, but I can't see if anyone's inside the car. I take a quick glance at the house across the street and don't notice anything out of the ordinary either and go to bed. Then boom! A few hours later, I wake up to the sound of fire trucks and police galore. Oh, and the dark Honda Civil? Yeah, nowhere to be seen. Okay. That's really suspicious. I think we are gonna solve a cold case. I don't know. Does that really count as a cold case? Because I don't think the police are catching him. I don't know what's the conditions to get a case cold. Alright, let's have a look. That's a bit suspicious. Best places to buy gas. Gas station near me. Best storage units. Yoga class. Between yoga class and arson, seems like she's having a good life. Mom. Do you seriously not have something better to do? Maybe ruin Ophelia's life? Step on some flowers? How the hell did you find out anyway? Separated from Ryan already? Another marriage down the drain. Alright. Not incriminating. Hey, was so nice to see you today. By the way, my lighter is missing. Did you take it? Why would I take your lighter? Haha. LOL, I don't know. You're still paying for the storage space? Question mark. It's not a storage space, is it? You're renting a new place or something. Can you be honest with me for once? Babe, relax. Your stress isn't good. You and your overreactive imagination. I can't stand this star. You're driving me up a wall. I'm just asking for some honesty, but that just seems a bit too much for you, huh? Just wait, okay? Wait before you do anything drastic. We'll talk when I get home. What was that sound? Okay, that was a goddamn owl. Stupid owl. Ooh. I heard footsteps. Leave! Okay, there's nobody here. Maybe I'll die soon. Yeah, thank you for the 30 ZAR. Zillion ARs. Okay, I don't think that has to do anything with New Zealand, is it? But I appreciate the 39.99 ZARs. If you're learning currencies, what's mine? Zimbabwe, Australian. I don't know. Hold on. My night filter is on. Excuse me. Okay, it's off now. I want to do a credit card check to see what she bought. The lighter is missing, so that could mean that she's the arson. Starla Martin. Filling gas. Gas canister. Okay. Okay. Okay, Miss Suspicious. Okay. Let's get her... well, stuff. Blonde. Blue. Martin. Martin. Yo, get destroyed. I failed. The lighter was the correct response, I guess. Damn it. I guess we don't have a real motive. Wah. I got it wrong. This seems a bit more active than Dead Signal. Is it now? Maybe it's because there is always something to do. In Dead Signal, there is always something to do. It's just, I guess you have... Oh, I thought there was somebody at my window. I guess, I don't know, for me at least it felt like there was always something to do when I reached the end. Hold on. Okay, for whatever reason, the donations appear out of order, but I appreciate that. Thank you for money. I put it in pocket. No name. Damn, we really need to be careful. We failed. Failing a report is a big deal because there is more... If you fail 5 reports, you lose, and there is like 10 nights. So even if you lose like 1 per night, it's very bad. It's actually really bad. The only time it's acceptable is if you have to do it or otherwise you lose. Like if it's the difference between not meeting the quota. So it's more like a get out of jail free card. If you can. Alright, let's read about it. So, the hitchhiker that went missing last week? Yeah, I saw him hop over into a car a few nights ago. A pretty recognizable car. It had one of the family set stickers on the back window. Swear there were like 6 or 7 kids. Okay, I heard something again. Kidnapped by a family. Family of kidnappers. Hello, Bolton. Basically, I think the people who did the wiring took shortcuts and now the lights turn off sometimes because of that. No, it's because this is a smart home and this is a smart woman and she wants a smart home. So now the house is pretty smart. It turns the light itself. And also some corners were cut too. Yeah, that's actually written in the letter. So the hitchhiker went missing. I swear there were 6 or 7 kids and 2 parents. Legit insane. And a ton of live, laugh, love kind of bump stickers on it. Very soccer mom-esque, if you catch my drift. I saw the lady pull up to the next to the guy on the way down exit ramp off the expressway, but it was kind of hard to see since it was dark out. I'd recognize that neon yellow backpack anywhere though. The hitchhiker was getting into the back as he was driving along, and I managed to catch a glimpse of the lady, brown curly hair, on the heavier side, middle-aged. She was grinding like a cat. Freaky. I peeled off before she could turn around and see me, but I couldn't stop thinking about that damn backpack. Soon as I saw the news, I came right here. Smart. I mean, he's probably dead, but still, you're smart. Because now we deal justice. That's my currency. Too bad there isn't like Google here, so I could search like what Czar is, because I may have missed a memo about it. I'm a newbie when it comes to currencies, you see. Oh look, it's Ted. Well, this is awkward. Said Ted. Alright, well, I think he's dead, but I guess we're still gonna search because justice. So, we don't have a name actually, so she a wicked female. She 5'6" with 195 pounds. I'll leave the range a bit. Oh, time up. Dude died. I checked the camera, didn't I? I didn't see him. Alright, we try again. Czar equal South Africa. So, thank you for the South African 39.
I should get to my computer and get the night started.
Doesn't Czar like stands for Z African. It's Rand. Randy. I met this guy, never told me his name, at the club last night. My friends and I decided to get some drinks at the bar. After half an hour or so of dancing, and that's when I ran into him. He was friendly to all of us, but it seems like he got bored pretty quickly since we weren't paying him much mind. Still, I was interested, so I was kind of eyeballing him the whole night, hoping to get his attention. Eventually, he found out the girl he found this one girl and kind of just smooched her all night. I was kind of hoping he'd get rid of her, but no dice. My friends and I headed out just as they did, so I watched as the two turned the corner, and then all I hear was screaming coming from that direction. Of course, there was still quite a line outside the club, so it was loud, and no one was paying attention. But I know that I heard what I heard. I broke off from my group to see what happened, but when I got there, all I saw was a shoe, one of the heels the girl was wearing. The two were nowhere to be seen. Maybe I'm paranoid, but I've heard the stories about girls disappearing at nightclubs. This could be one of those cases. Well, if she did find a shoe that she was wearing, then I think that's definitely a crime taking place. We investigate and then we attack. So, black and brown eyes. Male. He 20 to 25. Height 6 foot. 160. Damn. That's definitely a hot man. Let's put him in jail now. I decided he's guilty. 1 York. I don't know how often I should check the cameras, because no way Tanner just catches me slipping like that. And okay. Okay, I knew something was up. Boss guy. Okay, kidnapping. I mean, I kind of knew because of the shoe, but oh well. Alright. I ruined this guy's whole life in like 5 seconds. Male, height, brown. We don't have a name. I'm a dog walker for Green Heights Kennel Club. I've seen this man walking his dog around the usual spots nearly 10 times in the past 3 weeks, as if he's coming out precisely when I do. Whenever his dog, you know, he takes several minutes cleaning it off, wrapping it neatly, then hiding it in a coat pocket. Some of the stuff at the kennel have even seen him cleaning off and taking other dogs' business. His dog is big, too, and aggressive. I know he's not done anything illegal as of yet, but I saw him talking to a kid the other day while they were walking their dog, and I just got a bad feeling. You think he's selling, like, dog poop? Come on. I mean, it's so ridiculous. I think it's nothing, but I just want to look into it to actually figure out what is he doing with the poop. I gotta figure out. I need to understand. So we don't have a name, so we do have to search up his credentials. So brown and green eyes. Weight 135. And height 5'6". What else? 50 to 55. What do we have? No results. Okay, so what should we expand? Probably the age range. Because I don't think I got anything wrong. Yep. So probably the age range. Maybe we'll try increasing. Okay, so not that. So extend it to the other way. Brown, green. So what? 100 pounds? I mean, I don't know what I'm not getting wrong. Having a height is like a general... Like if I put... I don't think it'll find it. Yeah. I mean, what? Is he bigger? Oh, he is. Alright. We have James Cunn. So I needed to increase the weight. Alright. James. I mean, what could he possibly be with all the, do with all that poop? I wrote it wrong. James. Kochen. Alright, James. What's your secrets, man? I'm not looking into that. Delete search history. Huh? Huh? Hold on a second. This guy poisoning people with parasites in poop? Okay, they're talking about killing people as well. But he's trying to talk her out of killing someone. I don't even know what this is. I mean... Okay, he's doing something illegal. I just don't know what it is. It can't be legal to sell... Oh yeah, the lights, yeah, that's what I need to do, yeah. I'm not trying to run away from responsibilities or something. I need more information. I mean, it sounded too ridiculous, but something sinister is going on. Dog food, raspberry jam. Food dehydrator. He bought these through the website. Inner working of the human digestive system. I think he bought it to commit a crime. The inner working of human digestive system. I'll put it neatly here on my page. Does this guy has a criminal record? I don't think he has if he's doing this kind of shenanigans, but... Yo, is he posting something weird in social media? This guy is, So apparently my account was deleted. Thanks for telling me right away, you bunch of bastards. I mean, yeah, if you're talking about eating dog poop, I mean, your account gonna get banned. I mean, I wouldn't want it. What the heck? Okay, so a bunch of... Okay, so maybe his account got hacked? This is getting weirder the more I look at it. The crime of selling poop. I think what he's doing is that he's trying to sterilize poop to sell to, like, the highest bidders. Or like, he has maybe, like, a special clientele. I don't care if we lose. I want to figure this out. Okay, I think I know. Okay, I think I have enough. I mean, eating poop isn't illegal, but poisoning people is. But he's trying to sterilize the poop. Alright, this. And... this guy is committing a crime! And also, why would he have a picture of this? That went through! Okay, so I did put the things correctly. So I think what he did, what he tried to do was expand his business, not only dog poop. That is a crime. Selling... okay, I don't know if like selling dog poop is a crime or not, because I know, you know, some foods are probably like built out of poop, right? I heard about like that stuff. So as long as it's like safe to eat, but doing it with humans, that is probably 100% illegal. And حرام حرام. I need a second. And also there were talks about killing people. So to get... I knew I was gonna get kidnapped, but I had to figure this out. You became dog poop. You became the... okay, this is the kind of content you're not gonna find in like that signal. Just this like, what the heck am I reading? What the hell, man? Maybe after reading that, maybe that was for the best. I just jump off the window.
I should get to my computer and get the night started.
Hey, stop quoting me. I didn't say that. You're spreading risky information. I just wish I understood what he did. Okay, this guy was selling poop. He tried to expand the business to be... one of his clientele wanted something, I think, more. Was thinking about the human feces. And getting that and doing that, that is illegal. Because he was I think he was tracking somebody to do that. So... there is a lot of illegal stuff when you follow people and try and do stuff. I'm not gonna expand what else he did, but I mean, he would have to obtain the feces from somewhere, right? He should be selling bathwater. No, I'm not stealing the content from Dark Doctor. I'm so messed up by that I forgot if I checked the windows or what day it is, what game we're playing, how many. Adam had to write that story out, you know. Adam put this in the game. Adam's fault. I'll open this. Oh, hello, small pupper. Don't mind me, just traumatizing myself. How the heck am I supposed to beat the game when I'm getting traumatized by this report? Because there's probably gonna be more messed up stuff. Alright. So about at 3:30 today, I saw someone in Age Fine Men's Jewelry outlet that looked like an old friend from high school, Tharisha Hayes. I wanted to say hi, but I saw she was busy talking to one of the people there. She was trying on a big fancy looking ring, diamonds on the band, the whole 9 yards. Anyway, I overheard her saying that the ring was too small, and the saleswoman went into the back to get a ring ring sizer. I could have sworn I saw Theresa swap the ring with another one she had on her. When the saleswoman came back with the sizer, she played along, but ended up leaving without buying anything. I saw the woman who worked there put away what I think was the fake ring. I walked out after Theresa to talk. We stood outside the store for about 5 minutes and then went our own ways. Surely if you just stole something from a store, you wouldn't just wait around the scene of a crime to get caught, right? Maybe she's narcissistic. Maybe yes. Because if she did saw her switch, the only reason she would stay outside is if she thinks she can get away with it. Not on my watch. Get her. So she's probably gonna have pictures of the real deal on her phone. No, she doesn't have pictures of the real deal. Hold on. Social media influencers, how to be influencer, social media following, social media sponsorship, What, is she trying to be a YouTuber? Is she a nerd or something? Blood diamonds. Diamonds are instinctively worthless, quote. Still nothing weird. Hey, Frankie, I'm going to see Sloop in like 3 hours. Okay. She's just a nerd. Stupid welcome. Okay, she's a nerd. She's not stealing anything. Okay, so I guess her eyes did deceive her. And here I am assuming the worst about her. Damn. Gennady Ignatiev. Heard the most frightening noise yesterday. Was it like caw? I heard that. What have you heard? Have you heard the strange noises? Sounds like a crow. I heard the most frightening noises yesterday evening. It wasn't the cats fighting or the raccoon rumble that occasionally happens in the neighborhood. It was much too early for that, but it was undoubtedly some animal screams of bloody murder. The sound stopped after about 5 minutes. I think whatever it was in a fight won because it was silent for a while. A half an hour following the silence, I heard my neighbor's garage cans get knocked over, prompting me to take a peek. I caught my neighbor G in a dirty apron dumping some kind of dark liquid into his garage cans. Dark liquid might be animal blood. Alright. So, I don't think killing animals as a hunting is, I heard a light turn off. I mean, I'm no legal expert, but I don't think just killing them is, well, if you have a license, is illegal, but maybe torturing them is. Like, it needs to be like, oh, is that Felix? Yo, that's a cute dog. That's such a cute dog. Okay, sorry. Is it illegal to slaughter your own chicken in America? And he's also looking how to slaughter a chicken. So, I mean, it should be kosher, right? Everything should be kosher. I mean, as long as it's legal over there and he did it quickly. But he did mention after 5 minutes, so that could be torture. He killed a chicken, but I'm trying to figure out, is it legal or illegal? Okay, he's definitely... I'm just kidding, guys. Clearly he's cooking. Not illegal, okay. Isn't it illegal, though, to... Because, the report mentioned it took 5 minutes for the screaming to stop. Like, isn't there a quicker method? I think, you know, the kosher way might be, no. I don't know, man. Maybe he's inexperienced, so it was unfortunate, but isn't that... I don't know. They're not guilty, they own a dog. Nice one, Mia. Every time I see a dog, I'm just like, yo, I don't care what this guy did. Throw him to the not guilty bin. Hello? I don't remember closing this. I want to open it. Internet. Internet. I heard animal blood. Am I safe? I mean, I would say yes, but I would also be lying. It might be right behind you. Turn around and see chicken blood. That's definitely haram. Alright. Well, get this Felix guy out of here. Isla Galindo. Isla is usually a very social person. She often sits on her front porch to have coffee and has guests frequently. Her car is rarely at home as she makes trips to a city almost every day. For the last 2 weeks, Isla hasn't been leaving her home, and now her car hasn't moved the driveway. Neighbors have been expressing concern. Maybe she's just sick. I mean... Maybe she's just sick. Alright, well, I'll look through her phone just to make sure that she's alright, but... I'm 100% sure, though, it's, nothing. Whoops. Sorry. Isla Galindo. Galindo. Yeah, she's fine. She's Simon and Satan. Everything's good. How to do social media. Okay. She's, she watched on how to get better video. Alright, Susan Martin. Should I start telling jokes? Yeah, Ted, but be on the lookout. Mia and others will steal them if you don't copyright the jokes. We're always on the lookout for good jokes. I mean bad jokes. We're always on the lookout for bad jokes. Oh, hello, Scramps. Man, I haven't seen this game in a long time. Wow. Did you finish that signal then? Given you're back to playing this one? Yeah? I sure did. Alright. Mrs. Martin, who moved about a year ago, has been acting crazy for the last few days. She used to be a nice young woman with a beautiful front garden, coupled with a nice young man who was always by her side. Now she doesn't seem to care for anything anymore and only leaves the house to buy groceries. When I asked her what was wrong, she told me to fuck off. It's not like Mrs. Martin at all to act like that. There has to be something very wrong with the woman. The only thing that seems out of place is the conspicuous vehicle that's been parking in her front house. I think I've seen this case, you know, when I tested the game. I don't think anything illegal is going on. I will look into it, but I'm 100% certain no illegal activities going on. How much time do I have? I don't know when the shift ends. By the way, I heard something. Yeah. Garden trips, security cams, witness protection program. Hold on. Oh yeah, we read that. That's she running away. Oh no, I might die. Okay, no, I'm good. I forgot to explain. When you get the last report, you want to get up and look around, because if you have one light turned off, it will trigger a kidnapper every single time. An open window, an unlocked window, or a turned off light will trigger a kidnapper on night. Closed windows remain locked, but open windows need to be relocked. At least that's what I noticed with night 2 and the rest. See, we locked this, but this is locked. Okay, I lied. So, from now on, I'll always check all the windows. I won't risk it. Maybe that's how Tanner got in, even though the kidnapper is the one messing with it. Alright, well. What do we have here, partner? Barden Simpson. I was on the job fixing Mr. Barden Simpson's PC that he had brought in the day before. He specifically asked us not to delete any files on the computer, as they were work-related. When we booted the PC, there were many folders containing pictures of battered and abused-looking women in them. Brandon runs a modeling agency, but the photos were all poor quality and looked like they could have been taken secretly. It could be something serious, but Brandon is well respected, and I've never seen him as anything but a successful businessman. You'd think if Brandon had any malicious intent, he would have hid the photos before bringing the PC into our shop. So I'm really not sure what to do here. I mean, I feel like that might be criminal activity. Last I looked, there was not like a abused woman magazine. So I feel like he's a respected businessman, but his money comes from the side hustle. I don't see no... okay, so no incriminating pictures on his phone. So maybe he's trying to hide it? Our computer repair shop is able to see your data, so he is concerned. Can the police okay. Okay, now we need some smoking gun. Hey, I understand your concern. We keep a record of all the shoot. We can get exact time left, no problem. Okay. Shit, man, I think they found a snuff picture stash. Alright. I mean, listen. Brandon is so clueless. Let's get him. I'm practically doing the police jobs for them. It's like there's a search result of him looking to see if police can restore data, and here's the data he's trying to hide. All right, Brandon. Illegal. Caught him. It always gives me giggle and smile when Risk saying stuff like this is going to be risky. I mean, it is my it is my catchphrase, you know. Every single time I start a video, I say hello. It is a risky time. I mean, that's me. Sergey Yeltsin. I don't know how big Sergey's family is, but every couple of months or so, I see him bring in a van full of people into his house. They sound like they're speaking Russian or another language from Eastern Bloc. The strange thing is that I never see when they leave. Sergey says he lets them stay for a month or so while they settle in to find work and then eventually move out. For a house that's seemingly always full of people, it's oddly quiet most of the time. I don't know where to go with this information since it doesn't really seem like he's doing anything wrong, but maybe he's smuggling people. So I'll run a check on Sergey. Sergey Yeltsin. Oh, I forgot to do the hack. Alright, we got the hack. Now, let's check for safety. Tanner? More like runner. What should you... Why you should never fart in an Apple store? Because they don't have windows. I see Ted is a bad influence on you, Mecha. I see you have went into the dark side of bad jokes. Even though that was pretty good. Alright, well... He has pictures of people. How to keep baby quiet. How long? No food or water before he'd be dead. Okay, you can tell he's not a native. Sergey, you bring me shit girls. Alright. Kidnapping. 2 more can work. Both have everything to start. Tell me I want Sunday. Oh yeah. Are the pictures only women? Seems so. Alright. Well, good observation. People going in and nobody leaving. That sounds like kidnapping to me. So, male. Brown. Somebody knocking at the window. That's nobody. Y. Yeltsin. The report went through, even though I felt like maybe one of the reports... Nah, we're good. I thought maybe one of the evidence was not good enough. My neighbor is an older woman, and this evening I saw a kid walking. We know he's trying to fix her gutter. Alright. See, now we know! Excuse me, now we know. Better luck next time. I think I had a whippersnapper. Tanner? More like a runner. I had to repeat the joke because it was so funny. I saw a young man in a tree spying on my neighbor. Not sure how long he was up there. I'm actually surprised I even saw him. He was in dark clothing like he dressed for a part. I yelled at him before he dropped from the tree and ran down the block around the corner. I've seen the kid around here before and I don't know his name, but I remember catching him shooting one of the airsoft guns in the street. I lectured him that there were kids around here that could get hurt by ricochet. He was very polite, apologized to me, and I haven't seen him doing that since. However, as he dropped from the tree, I could see the butt of a gun peeking out of his back of his waistband. I hope it was that stupid airsoft gun. I couldn't be sure though. They really do make those things look real, unless you see the orange tip on the front of the barrel. Ooh. Okay, that's interesting. I've seen the report, I think, while testing the game. But I don't remember. I think I may have been cut off before I managed to get to the bottom. 20, 25. Okay, I need a little bit more information. 150. Okay, that doesn't help. I think Jack Kent is the closest because his weight and age are almost spot on. All right, Jack Kent. Okay. I thought I put the number but forgot to hack. I was like, On what kind of street do zombies live? A dead end. Mia, did you thought of this yourself or did you look up on Google? Because that's a really good bad joke. What? What? Don't tell me skinning people. Preserving human skin. Come on. Whatever happened next is your fault. I just want you to know. What are you going to do, Jack? We haven't talked in forever. What's going on, baby? You and Dad both made my life live in the effing hell. At this point, I don't want to hear it. Alright, abusive towards his mom. I don't know if it's indicative of a crime, though. Dying techniques. I'm sorry, but not enough evidence. Unless if we can prove that he bought a real gun, then could be legal. Might be trying illegal stuff, but wait, cotton rope? What's it gonna do with ropes? Kidnapping. Social spy. Let me look cameras. Hold on. I need to make sure I'm safe before I resume the investigation. All right. Oh yeah, it needs to be exactly the name. Unsocial. It needs to be capital Unsocial spy. Or not? Jack Kent. He doesn't have a social media. Anything... Any suspicious? Nope. So what, he took a picture of himself to, like, how, I don't know. But this is suspicious to me. You know what? I'm gonna include this. Okay, we're gonna take a hit, I think. Ouch! There was no... Okay. So... the report didn't go through, but it could be that the evidence was not strong enough. It could be that I got the wrong evidence. It doesn't mean that he did not do anything illegal, but it could mean that too. I think I should have preserved human skin and then put the picture of the human skin. I fail. Silent jump scare. I mean, Tanner just running. It's not even jump scare, just running. Got a jump scare. I would say that sounds kind of like Sonic the Hedgehog, but I think it sounds more like Sonic the Hedgehog.exe. Sarah Lee. Okay, so there is no internet, but I can choose to send a report anyway. Just saying. How police get it, huh? Oh no, now the whole chat is filled with bad jokes. Oh, speaking of bad jokes. The detective will get to the bottom of them. Hello, annoying cat. What if you send a report with no internet? Well, then, I don't know. Sarah Lee, I've had a new neighbor about a month now, and she seems friendly, but something not quite right. I keep misplacing tools, which I thought I locked in the tool shed. Later, I see her out in the yard with what looks like my tree trimmers. I saw her using them on the shrubs in her yard. My neighbors across the street had a similar instance of misplacing an object. All this craziness started when she moved in. Alright, so I would say this is nothing, but because his neighbor also had it, I think it's actually a pattern. I think she's stealing. Because he's suspicious because his tools are missing. You know, you usually get to tend to be very suspicious if something is missing. So you get to be a lot more suspicious of people. But there is something with the neighbor too. So we actually need to look into it. Stealing is a serious offense. I will catch Sarah. Sarah, you are on the chopping block for stealing. There is a chopping block. You are on it for stealing. Uh-oh. Bubble Mage. Where is your umbrella emoji? Are you the real Bubble Mage? I don't know who you are. You used to have an umbrella emote. Alright. Sarah? Sarah. Let's get you. Damn, look at all this stealing. She stole shoes and she stole a clip. Oh wait, no, that's knitting. She's knitting stuff. Replacement sewing machine, wedding dress. How to get childhood friend to develop romantic feeling for me. How to get rid of worst tendencies. We're not gonna find anything in here. Wait, time to release poison? Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Nobody looked for time release poison for no reason. Hello, my lovely maid honor. I know I promised you'd hang out. Guess what? My things fell through today and I'm free. How about a cup of coffee? Yes, I'm down. Just let me know home real quick. I'll be there. Hey, I came down with something. Are you sick? No, why? You don't think I got you sick, do you? You guys know what I paused. That's an admission of guilt. He didn't accuse her of anything. And she's like, yeah, I didn't put poison in your drink. We don't need to read anymore. So, Elena stole Ray, if I'm guessing. I just can't believe it, Sarah. She was fine a week ago, the wedding. Then her health started to deteriorate. Okay, so this is what I said is another case. She's accused of something. She's accused of one thing, but then we find a different crime. That's still reportable, even though that's not the crime of stealing. We still found a crime while doing an investigation. So, just so you know, even though it's oh, you closed the phone. No, it's okay. I'll get the stuff. Yo, I heard something. It must be my neighbors. My lovely neighbors. Why is this door closed? So, she wanted to marry her childhood friend, but he had a girlfriend, so she poisoned the girlfriend with Rising. So I put in the search result that she looked for how to make it, and I put a conversation where she's like, I didn't get you sick, did I? Which is very suspicious. I mean, come on. Me make you sick? No way, bro. Alright. Sarah Lee. The report went through. Stanley Ware. Where is Stanley? Alright. I'm gonna have a look around. Yo, good to see you playing this again. Hello, Calm Gameplays again. How are you doing? I got a friend at my job named Stanley. We're both technicians, so our job usually requires us to go into houses to set up stuff for clients. All well and good, but Stanley and I decided to get drinks after work one night. And the guy had one too many drinks, starting blabbering about this. One client said he still had access to our cameras. Privacy invasion. I thought he was still pulling my chain, so I called his bluff. This guy wasn't lying. All 40 cameras are live playing on his phone. He maximized one of them, and lo and behold, there is a woman. My jaw hits the floor. She looked like she has no clue she's on the camera as she's lying on bed watching TV. Stanley's a pretty quirky guy. This could all be a practical joke on me, and it's just the cameras over at his place. This woman, though, stunning, beautiful, drop-dead gorgeous. Stanley, on the other hand, not so much of a looker. Without much going on, he put the phone away, but made an offer if I wanted to see the good stuff, I could pay for access. I laughed it off, said I'd think about it, and changed topics. Yo, that is one of the crimes. You think you're safe, but you're not. I hear knocking at the window. That's nothing. I'll look anyway, though. Will you play on I'm on observation duty again? Probably not, because it's very popular. And also, I don't know. There's just too many. Like, if I play the first one, I have to play 2, 3, 4. Though I played 1 and 2 on the Stream Archive channel, but I don't know. Stanley Ware. Alright, Stanley, so we did hear that it's on his phone. So on his phone, there is probably going to be incriminating pictures. Just saying. I'm not going to click them if I can see they're incriminating. I'll just pick them up. Anyway, Stanley Ware. Stanley Ware. Yep. That's a picture from the camera. Took a picture of her sleeping. How to open locked doors. Okay. He's not just a creep, but he's also... He messaged her. I can't imagine what she's going through. The report went through. He wanted to do something criminal. I didn't see. Was there... Okay. There were no turned off lights, so I didn't die. Whoa, how did I wake up here? Huh? Did I sleep on the floor? We have a strict anti-popular game rule. Yeah. The only time I'm allowed to play a game is just before it's getting popular. Where's Stanley? In jail now. Quite sure of it now. That Signal is popular game too. I make exception for Adam. The game doesn't have to be like not just popular, but also it has to be popular on YouTube. Sometimes there are popular games that YouTubers don't play, even though a lot of people probably play Dead Signal. But also a lot of people don't beat these games, so I don't mind doing that. What is the game called? This game? It's called Scrutinized. The internet went off yesterday. It's still off. It's been off this whole time. Scrutinizing. No, the Scrutinized. That's the name of the game. That's Scrutinizing. Yeah, what is that? What is the joke? You have to be using Google now. My son has been having nightmares where some evil woman comes into his room, sits and watches him as he tries to sleep. He'll usually run into my room scared, or he'll end up wetting the bed. I always try to reassure him there is nothing, but it's just... Recently he brought me something that has me reconsidering. My son handed me a piece of paper that had cursive writing on it that said, "I am real." It isn't my son's handwriting, it isn't mine, and it's not the babysitter's either. The night after that, I mean, even if it was the babysitter, I would be like, "You're fired. Get out. You're giving my son trauma for life." That night after that, I swore I heard his window slam shut. There was no one in his room or my house, but I've nailed the window down, and he's been sleeping with me for the last few nights. I really hope it's not real. I really hope he's just imagining things. And I really hope I don't die, so I actually get to investigate this properly. But I have to go for night shift soon. I'm enjoying the stream. I heard some people watch me on their night shift. But don't do it. Illegal. I mean, you can catch the stream archive on Risk Stream. I guess now I'll link it in the chat. Risk Stream stream archive channel. Higher video and audio quality of stream archives. Anyway, let's look for the credentials. Let's see if we can nail down who this person is. Blonde, blue. I mean, such a... I'm sorry, but like, watching somebody sleep? I don't know, that's really weird. 120. And 30 to 40. Alright, I think the weight is off. Let's see. It was a bit off, but now we have 4 results. All right, let's go through one by one and see what we can find. This matches the description almost perfectly. All of them are. Starla Martin, we already know she's doing something. So no, that's not Starla Martin. Lisa Potternut. What? Okay, I'm gonna assume we're gonna get rid of the social media. I think it's more likely that the older woman. I don't know why. We're gonna have to report all of them to check all of them. I have a solution how to do it quickly too. Hello, Nicola. How you doing? I hope you are doing swell. Listen to it and say it's a podcast. By the way, was there somebody in my window just now? A hee-hee moment. A very funny moment. Somebody trying to break into my house. Funniest thing I've ever seen. Hattie Glover. So it's difficult because we don't know if actual criminal activity is going on. I mean, the kid could have just been seeing ghosts, you know. We got it. Tool booth, human trafficking news. Okay. Hello. Wait, no. Human trafficking news, that's not suspicious. Is it? Because it's news. It's like, you know, this many people have been, so, you know, maybe went missing and suspected to be trafficked. Alright, so there is human trafficking involved, but I need 3... This might be incriminating. I thought... I don't know. I guess human trafficking news is pretty strange. I got it wrong. I think she did commit a crime, but she was the wrong woman. She was not the report. What was the report talking about? But there's nothing I could do because look at that. It's like all these people. And then I also run the chance of the report not even being real. That's too difficult. I heard something. Did I close this? I'm doing my makeup while listening. Oh, I thought, wait, but you're typing. So you're also typing and doing the makeup and listening. That's too much. Mrs. Rodriguez is always on the road, which is nothing new. A few weeks ago, I noticed something strange about her. At first, she started spending money left and right, parties, new cars, even a fancy-looking gardener. All of a sudden, like a week ago, the splurging stopped. Then her boyfriend disappeared. And yesterday, it all reached into climax when I spotted a strange guy standing in front of her door. I have to assume the boyfriend left after getting sick of putting with her drug addiction, but the looks of her, there is no way she can keep that figure without popping some pills on a daily basis, if you ask me. Sounds to me like she had a sugar daddy for a while and he left. I don't know, that's not illegal. Is it? I hear something again. I think it's the sound of somebody messing with a window. I'll look again in the cameras then. I don't see nobody. By the way, this time I needed 3 pieces of evidence, so we need more. Alright. Well, whatever. Cassandra Rodriguez. Well, I have a name, so I can just... Yeah, I'm really flexible. I mean, you have to be. How to lose some weight. How to write a biography. Clothing trends. What is the statute of limitations for what? For grievous bodily harm. Okay, nothing weird. Harry. Hello, my big girl. I hope you arrived safely. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten Harry. She's just, she has drugs issues, but I don't think she, yeah. I mean, not illegal stuff. The report went through correctly, so it means she did not do anything illegal. I think she had a sugar daddy and he left. I think that was the end of that. I mean, that explained the spending, and the spending stopped when he left. He realized he's being a cash cow. Or maybe agreed to it, but then he was like, you know what? I'm done. Could be lots of things, but it wasn't criminal. Coming back from getting a late night snack, I passed through the park on my way home. I had my headphones in, but I could see a couple of guys hanging around the picnic tables. I could recognize one of them as a personal trainer from Fitness Planet. He turned around and made eye contact, so I waved. He came running up to me away from his friends in a hurry. So I asked if everything was alright. He got defensive and kept asking me why anything would be wrong. Alright, so he might be doing something. His general demeanor made me interested in whatever he was doing by the picnic tables. However, he kept moving in front of me like he was trying to hide his buddies was doing something I wasn't supposed to see. I left the park not sure of his intentions or what they were doing, but I had a strong feeling that it wasn't right. Let's catch him. We need his credentials. Male, 25 to 35. 6 foot, 215 pounds of muscles, I assume, because he is a trainer. Brown. While it's looking, let's look around. No search results. How dare. Oh, hello, Ocean Man. Are you excited for the Green Lady 2 game? Alright, back to work. Alright, well, what did I get wrong? Could be the weight or age. I think I'll try the weight first, so we'll increase it. Whoopsies, I right click. Alright, we have Benji Mitchell and Howard Powell. I think I did this case before, and I think it's this guy. And also, he's much closer to our target. This guy is a little heavier. Wait, Benji Mitchell is also... I also recognize him. I don't know from where. Anyway. I guess I could look at it if he's a trainer on social media. He does have an alias, so Chaz Powers. Oh, Chaz Powers. That sounds like a trainer, right? Put it in the alias field. Valentine. Wait, he looks different in the pictures. It's not the same guy. Why do all the girls I date are psycho? Lamau. I think this guy is a criminal. I got a feeling. Hello, Mean Sheets. And also, hello, Alex. E-Link. More like E-Stink. Because it disconnects all the time. Listen, if I lived in this house, I would like, I don't know, roundabout kick the wall. Like, the lights turning off on their own, like, I don't know, getting a gas lamp is probably more reliable. Alright, I guess we could check Benji on social media to see if he is a trainer. My amazing girlfriend, congrats on your promotion. I'm a horrible cook. Okay, this is driving me nuts. Does anyone know that song? Alright, I think it's Howard Powell. No internet connection? A rabbit hole probably chew on my Wi-Fi. I just reset it though, didn't I? What a ridiculous... There should be like a cooldown when the internet goes out. I just reset it. Is it because I said the E-Stink? The thing is, Adam is not gonna update the game because he's using Unreal Engine now, so... If he updates the game, it's gonna have to be the free version, and then he would have to add the logo back. Which is fine, but I assume he wants the game to... He would like not to pay the fee. Alright, well... Howard Powell it is. Let's investigate this guy. Let's get into his phone! Howard Powell. We have to be discreet because losing is, well, bad. Losing report is bad. Pictures of women at bar. Drugs, okay. Chad, yo, wake up. Haven't slept. What the hell, dude? You told a random slut about our thing? What thing? What are they talking about? There's a girl, not a regular, but we're talking instead of her teeth. I found she does what we do, and she does it to chicks too. She's legit thick as hell, and she's interested in your collection. I guess she collects piercings. Piercing collection? Wait, what color are her eyes? Why does he need to know the color of her eyes? I heard the light turn off. Oh, snap, I've missed this game. I used to watch your vids from back when. Isn't that right, Delta Sierra? So now you get to watch me get annoyed. Arrgh. Newer version of me getting annoyed. All praise E-Link. You, my sweet router, do not stink. It stinks because of that, because you're praising it. Maybe the killer is already in my house, so that's why I don't see him running. So why is he talking about the woman's eye color? And also he has pictures of irises. Fuck that. Rubbing alcohol. I like it messy. What are they talking about? I'm all out of meds we've been using to knock them out. Okay, there is illegal activity going on. I need 3 pieces of evidence. That's not incriminating. She does everything we do. Kills, disposes, and collects. I think this guy is collecting the irises. Right? He has pictures of irises and people at the bar. That's where he put the allergy medicine and overdoses them. Let's see, did he buy ropes or something? Or maybe something to kill them with? Clarentine allergy relief tablets. Larry Hart's leather. Okay, nothing. Okay, that was a clear sound of somebody going through the bushes. I'm trying to focus on the investigation, but it's... Did I see someone? Trying to focus on the investigation, but it's a little difficult. I gotta have to check the cameras. Must be nothing. I don't know. I mean, does this guy have a criminal record? I don't think he does, but he is doing criminal activity. I gotta figure out the correct information. Maybe the fact that he bought a lot of... I don't know. Quick dissolve allergy relief. Okay. I think that's enough. Quick dissolve. Yeah, it went through. It went through. I got it. And I also survived because of it. Oh, shit. The 38th one needs it to dissolve for a reason. You are smart, Yasmin. Yeah, seen quick dissolve and went, that's it! Yeah. This game, so cool, right?
I should get to my computer and get the night started.
Okay, smarty pants. Maybe look at the cameras so you don't get kidnapped too. Open this. E-link. It stinks, so I need it open. Open. Usually I report this as access point, but this is the wrong game. This is the wrong game for that. I'll open these doors now so I don't get stuck in the wall or something. Alright. Locked. Locked. Let's get cooking. Unknown. I saw a red-haired woman park in the street outside a Buse bar at around 6:45 p.m. this Friday. The car's been in the same spot for the past 2 days. It's a relatively nice area, so abandoning a car seems out of place if you ask me. I want to believe it's someone who did the right thing and left the car to not drive home drunk, but the other part of me thinks something fishy going on. I mean, even if you did go back home to not be drunk, wouldn't you get, you know, a tow the next day? You said it's been left there for 2 days, meaning no tow request has been sent, which means something fishy could very well be going on. So somebody just been noticing something, I guess. So we don't have a name, so we'll get the credentials first. So we'll start with the gender, which is female. Red. I almost put it as bald. Hazel. And then 5'6". And 150 weight. I guess I could put just 150. And age 35 to 40. Brenda. Brenda. Alright, Brenda, I got your name. Now it's time to, you know, see if you're up to no good, Brenda. Brenda Nesbit. He attack. I sure do attack. Ferocious I am. Alright, let's see here. So a bunch of pictures. What's this? Oh, it's a picture of a cat! She can't be evil. There is no way. This is a false report. I knew it. I mean, would you have a picture of a cat if you were a bad person? I don't think so. And no, it's not because I have cats. It's because she's not a bad person. Josef Carlson. The so-called Dr. Carlson has recently returned to town. I met him yesterday while I was shopping. He told me that he spent 6 months in Africa helping with a reconstruction mission. But something seems rotten. Not only did he have his whole house completely renovated, but he also bought a new car and had the entire garden replotted. I'm no expert, but I'm almost sure that you don't get that much money just because you work abroad for half a year. His lousy reputation around town gas given him, there is a typo, has given him the nickname Butcher. I've known this man for quite a while now, and I can't imagine that honestly got so much money. Alright. I mean, if you think Yosef is doing something bad, then I'll look into this so-called Butcher. I mean, I don't know. It sounds like a good guy to me. Alright. Yeah, seems like a good guy. Yeah, seems like a good guy to me. Gold prices, organ price. Yeah, he seems like a good guy. Christopher, so I want to make myself clear. Please, I don't want any trouble for both of us. I can pay a lot of money, but if you're going to talk to the police about my business, I'm forced to hurt. Alright, what are we throwing? The search result. He's such a nice guy. Alright, male. Gray. Oh, whoops. That's not gonna find anything. No. 50. 60. Yosef, you've been caught red-handed, Mr. Butcher. What? That was wrong? In what world is that wrong? He threatened somebody. What, you saying the picture with the gun was not enough? I want to be clear. I don't want any trouble for both of us. I can pay you a lot of money, but if you're going to talk the police about my business, then I'm forced to hurt you. He's clearly threatening somebody. Leave me alone. You're a sick dude. You kill kids for money. That's not illegal. Okay, all right about the gun. Ignore the fact that he's threatening somebody and then I show the picture that he also has a gun. Is this not illegal by its own? Please don't say it like that. You can come over and I will explain everything. I'm gonna have to lay low for a while. I don't know. I think Adam messed something up. Because this is illegal activity. This is illegal. Unknown female. I was walking my dog and I overheard a conversation. An older woman with a teenage boy. She told him she had a cat at home, and if he came with her, she'd see the cat giving him a job as a pet sitter. She gave the boy a piece of paper, and the boy rode off on his bike. Honestly, the woman seemed creepy. She had a stare and a grims I just can't get out of my mind. I saw where she lives, and the place is kind of a rundown. The paint on the house is chipping, and the grass is overgrown. It just screams spooky. Okay, so she's an old lady who can't take care of her house, and she has a kid taking care of the pets. Is this just paranoia? Guess we're... Oh, she doesn't have a name. Alright. I guess we're about to find out. Oh, the internet went out, so I guess we're not gonna find out. Weight 150. Height 5 foot. Damn you, internet connection. I guess the picture was not strong enough. I guess I needed also, I don't know, a video of him saying, yes, I kill people for money. Yes. And even then, he can cast doubt saying, that wasn't me. I did not say that. That's AI. AI. Not AI. Alright. What do you mean? Oh. I went away to do the internet thing, but I ended up looking. Have we checked our surroundings yet? It's night 1. I don't have to, I don't actually have to play. I don't actually have to play. If she got pics of cats, she's safe. Well, let's see if she has pictures of cats then. We already established it's a game mechanic. If somebody owns a cat, legally they're not allowed to be a bad person. Legally. It's illegal to be a bad person with a cat. Okay. How the hell am I gonna find her? Oh, my age range was not put. My bad. My bad. Alright, which one matches the description better? I think it's this one because she's her weight is closer to 150. So it's definitely Pamela O'Neill. Pamela O'Neill. Legally, she's not allowed to be bad. Is my husband unfaithful? How to unlock a phone with passcode? How to retrieve browser history? Pamela, I haven't been honest with you for a long time, and it's eating me alive. I need to come clean. I've been a horrible sister to you. Alright. Just taking care of her cat. Like, what's the big deal? It's because she thought the woman looks weird. I told you, if people are paranoid about strange things, they don't make good reports. You're wasting my time. I could be catching criminals. I saw Barry this morning at work, and he had these fresh scratches on the sides of his neck, as if someone had clawed him. Some marks disappear beneath his polo shirt, too. They didn't look like they came from an animal, either. Usually I get a pleasant vibe from Barry when I bump into him during the day, my morning jog, but lately he's been giving me that look some guys do when they're just got to punch something. With those scratches, marks, and looks, it's made me nervous. Alright. Oh, hello, Real Jules. How you doing? I think I'm too early. Well, I've been only streaming for 3 hours. So, yeah. Barry... Right. I mean... There could be explanations. I mean, maybe he's into kinky stuff like scratching. I don't know. She's crying. So that's a bit off. There is a ominous picture of a door. I mean, a party animal, maybe... We don't have enough GAB overdose, alcohol and gamma hycrodelic. Is there an actual truth serum? Okay, his searches are weird. Well, how deep to dig a hole for a body? And also, his last search is alibi, or his first. Okay. Dude, why are you not answering your phone? I have an emergency. It's so effing late, dude. What do you want? Carol, the one with the big bunkers. I knew she was a lightweight, but she's dead. She overdosed. Alright. I closed the phone. That was my evidence, and I closed the phone by accident. I wanted to back out so I can grab the evidence. Alright. Caleb? Alright, he killed somebody. I don't need to know anything more. He's a criminal. And he will be locked in jail forever. Let's look around for... you know... for men around my area. What? A light attack? She died because she's lightweight and he overdosed her. I mean, even if she wasn't dead, it's still a crime to, you know, give somebody drugs and kidnap them. I just wish it would walk faster. I mean, I'm reporting it from the comfort of my home. I'm fine. I wish if we had the name, we could pull the ID right away. Like, we wouldn't have to wait. Male, 20. I mean, I could just press search and Barry White will appear, but we'll have to find the letter W. 80 Salmon. Right. Barry White. There he is. Rot in prison. Hey, light off. Why is everything turned off? Oh wait, wasn't the light off in the toilet? I did open the door and saw that it was off. Maybe I turned it on without even realizing. Man, this game looks nice. This game would be too scary for me to play. If I actually played this game, I would have nightmares for the rest of my life. Damn. Would you like to play it though? Maybe just like 5 minutes, play it 5 minutes a day. Don't overdose on Adam games. We have a name. Lorenzo Bianchi. I am Lorenzo, 72-year-old mother. Lorenzo is a little strange and quite difficult to reason with. A few days ago, his wife Mary, Lorenzo, and I were on a camping trip. I heard something. I'm gonna have to check. The times that I died is when I heard nothing. Well, alrighty then, I'm gonna go back to the report. We were camping and Mary asked if Lorenzo could teach her how to swim. He kept putting it off. I told Lorenzo it would be good that he did teach her considering they were planning to go fishing in a couple kayaks. Okay. Is he gonna drown her? But he disagreed. When Mary left with Lorenzo, that was the last time I saw her alive. Paramedics found her unresponsive downstream from where they were gone fishing, and were unable to resuscitate her. Lorenzo and I cried for hours on end. On the end of the day, it happened. But now, only a few days after, my son has grown cold to me. The few conversations I've had with him feel like, and I hate to say it, but faking being heartbroken about the loss. I know people process grief all types of ways, and I'm not sure if this is just trying to be a man about the whole situation, or his strange behavior is showing its face again. I heard it, something again. Alright, well, so she's suspecting he's faking his grief, meaning the death was intentional. Asking to teach her to swim and then finding her later drowning is just a coincidence, but faking his grief might mean it might have been intentional, that he never taught her how to swim. I mean, it's not his job, but still. Alright, let's we'll probably find something incriminating on his phone. Lorenzo Bianchi. I mean, he would probably have pictures, right? Orderless ways of getting rid of a dead body. Police Okay, this guy's he did kill her. Online delivery not showing up. Time to pass out from lack of oxygen. Big Dick and Mother. I killed Mary 2 hours ago and I can explain. Okay. Explain this, criminal. I mean, it literally right there. If I don't get this report, I'm reporting to reporters. Male 45. Okay, you know what? Let's just put his age 45 and get searching. His last name starts with a B. Bianchi. Rot in jail, buddy. Okay, it didn't fail. Shouldn't you keep the closet door open? I'm afraid there is a killer inside. Okay. I should. It's just that when it's closed, I think it means there might be a killer in there. I remember that being a big thing when I first played the game. Unknown. I know this guy from a forum. He goes by Blazer online. Probably one of the best hackers in the game. And I'm not saying that as a joke. Guy broken into all kinds of systems. Don't think there's some kind he can't break into. No one likes the forum, but he's respected. I hack too, but I'm never in his league. Regardless, he asked in the forums the other day if anyone wanted to team out to practice doing some shit. I said, hey, why not? So I signed myself up. We hop into a call on Discord, and suddenly it goes from practicing shit to hacking into a bank security system. Okay. This is actually a report I remember from years ago. What happens is that they're actually working with the bank to test for vulnerabilities. So it's actually, well, yeah, it went through. So it's actually they're working with the bank, and they're getting paid to test the bank security system. While I was outside, watching my son jump on the trampoline in our backyard, I saw someone peeking in at him through a slit in the fence. Okay, that's something that should be investigated. Okay, I hear somebody messing with the window, but is it really that obvious? I don't think so. I don't really think I'm being, attacked. Because the sounds would not be obvious, would they? No, the window is locked, so it wasn't messed with. Hold on. Okay, no. The door is locked. Not messed. So, I recognize now the sounds that do not mean danger too. There's not a whole lot of them, but there's quite a bit to get you guessing. Peering through the fence. I went to confront whoever it was, but then I got around the side of the fence. There was no one there. I heard something again. I mean, I just turned on the lights. There's no way. It was, got around the other side. There was no one there. I checked with the neighbor, thinking it was him, but he said he didn't see anything out of the ordinary. Well, if you thought it was him, he wouldn't tell you it was him. The guy even went and checked his surveillance camera, but later said he didn't catch anything. I know I'm not crazy. I saw what I saw. Well, we don't have a name, so I'm gonna have to figure out who these 30 to 40, 6 foot, 145 pounds. I'll actually put a range. He's a male, black hair, and gray eyes. No suspects. So probably the weight is wrong. Yep. Carter Bale. All right, there. I will investigate, but I will have to make sure I'm safe first. I'm safe, but now we gotta check the windows. I need to start getting ready for work, but I'm enjoying the stream. You're always enjoying the stream. Damn. And you're always getting ready for work. Carter Bale. Nothing out of the ordinary. How to tell neighbors they're being loud. Okay. How to deal with rowdy neighbors. Finally complained. See-through fence. Building a see-through... Okay, that's a little creepy. Hey, baby, I enjoy vacation. They're still being loud as hell. Okay. He just wants them to shut up, and he's, like, annoyed, and he's thinking what he could do. So probably scaring the kids. Yep, reports went through just fine. Hey! Trespasser! Oh, she! Light went out. Do you think you heard me yelling at him, Trespasser? If so, that's so funny. The lights just go on. From his point of view, he's like running in the dark, and then there's light on him, and he hears Trespasser! Get him! Probably got a little shock there. Not my fault. I know it isn't. Alright. Is this about Carter? Luis Pizona. Alright. I'll clear the search thing as well. So I don't have... I'll keep it on mail though. Luis Espinoza. I have a reason to believe that Luis attempted to take some unwarranted photographs of my wife when I was out of town on business. He helped us set up a security system about 2 months ago. We did read about a guy who did actually have access to someone's cameras, and he was stalking her. So, since it already happened in the game, this actually might be a legit report. He helped us set up the security system 2 months ago, and my wife checked the cameras and found them zoomed in on various parts of the house. She checked the recording and said she could see the cameras tracking her. No one should have access to the cameras other than my family. When I came back, the footage was deleted from the DVR. I don't have anything to go on other than the word of my wife, but I don't see why she'd have any reason to lie to me. Maybe she's cheating! Alright, maybe she's being tracked again. Luis Espinoza. Actually, since we did see the dude, I might be just getting kidnapped now. Not killed. Alright, we're good. Is he a vampire? Why is he so afraid of light? He's just afraid of getting exposed. Man, this game is fun. Long, but fun. It probably gets shorter the better you get at it. Okay, so there is a picture of a woman. So we might have merits. Hello, my love. Hope you're doing well. Louis, I told you to stop texting me. I was drunk and never should have happened. You said that now, but your body was saying different. He won't find out. She was cheating! Okay, maybe she's not cheating. Hold on. He won't find out. Don't you want someone who will treat you like a beautiful woman? Wait, what do you want? Some compliments from the other knights? Well, here you go. No one has ever made me feel as you. Just looking into your eye. She deleted the footage. Oh my, I threw the fact that she's a cheater in the air because it sounded, because it only came from the wife and the husband was clueless. So I was like, she might actually have something to do with it. Because unless it's connected to the cloud, only the family should have access. I don't know. I had a feeling. My husband and I went to the movies recently. Man, this game is really intriguing. I get to yell at people trespasser and also solve cases. This is great. Well, if I see somebody here, I won't yell trespasser. I'll yell kidnapper. I'll open... Oh, this door does not need to be opened. We're good. Hello from Portugal. Hello, Sarah. Portugal. I remember hearing Dr. Disrespect how he says it. Rolling the R. Por. I hope all is well at your part of the world, Sarah. My husband and I went to the movies recently. The beginning of the film was great, but is she really about to report the movie theater for having a shitty movie? But about halfway through, the woman sitting behind us started making strange noises and breathing heavily. It ruined the rest of the experience because the theater was full, and my husband didn't want to move to the few empty seats at the front of the theater. I had her hot, panting breath on the back of my neck for nearly an hour, but at the end of the movie, she practically growling. She tried to talk to us afterwards, speaking in a raspy voice and making a horrific face, but I just wanted to get the hell out of here. It was like she was possessed. She might have had a medical condition, you dummy. Alright, well, I guess I'll investigate. I think it's a medical condition, like... Or maybe... Nah, she wasn't seen with anyone, so it might be a medical condition. If there was someone with her, maybe there could be, like... a criminal activity going on. Missed Risk playing Scrutinized or other Adam games. Yeah, it's just that I kept throwing myself at these games. And eventually they get to you, but now I'm feeling fresh. We can start playing. Age 30 to 40. Height 5'6". Weight 125. There you go. Not male. I'm actually curious. Is it actually a medical condition, or is she poisoned in a way? I don't know. Jennifer, Bloody Angel. Okay, who matches the description better? Let me have a look at the description again. 5'6". Okay, 125. Jennifer is closer. Age. Okay. Jennifer is having more... What was that? Okay, I heard the window twice, not just once. Something's going on. Not here, but somewhere else in my house. I gotta check. Nope. 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 What kind of movie? I don't know. She didn't saw it because the woman was panting on her back. Alright. Jennifer, let's see what you have to say for your behavior. Jennifer Connelly. Also, she has an alias. So, might be worth taking a look if the phone yields nothing. House check. Pictures. Ritual? Signs that my husband is cheating. Private detective in the area. Okay. Mobile phone tracking. Okay, so... Okay, so she thinks her husband is cheating. Let's see if Julia is actually the real culprit. That would not explain the breathing, so... I mean, she might do actually something criminal, but we wouldn't actually know. I probably should check the cameras, but I already started a hack, so I'm dumb. I'm silly like that. Alright, cameras. Let's check. Breathing is totally a crime. Listen, something weird went on with her. If the woman says that it was actually enough to disturb her movie viewing experience, then we have to figure out what just happened. She tried to talk to them with raspy voice. Something was going on. She couldn't speak properly. Oh, pictures of a movie theater. That's her. So even though Jennifer fits closer to the description, it's actually Julia. That's why it's difficult. How to freak people out in the movie theater. This game is great, man. This game is great. Nice search result, Julia. How to freak people in the movie theater. She has nothing to do with her life. She just pranks people in the movie theater. You tell me she did not do a TikTok prank. I told you it was weird, so I guess a prank is the best explanation we're gonna get. I thought maybe she was poisoned, maybe... But the idea of poisoning went out of my head because, you know, she never was with anyone. She was alone, so... I don't know. Oh. How did I didn't even press anything. I just slammed the table out of, you know, being flabbergasted. We have a name. Larry Jackson. I will clear this fields, though. Because it's annoying to do that while I'm searching. And I'll put this on mail. I just like having it there. I will check the cameras again. Alright, camera's clear. We're already on quota, so we can now play it a bit more cautious. We don't have to ram into the reports. Any report we get now is over quota, which means extra money. She pranked them so hard they had to report her to the police. I mean, they reported the fact that it's weird, not that she's doing a crime. But you were absolutely right. My friend and I are terrified of this guy called Larry Jackson. He's tall, skinny, and likes to try and scare us by grabbing us when we go near him. Last night, my friends and I were playing, and he came over with a bag of chips. He asked my best friend Dylan if he wanted some, but then Larry pulled out what looked like a knife from the bag. Everybody ran, and Dylan hit his knee hard on the ground. I couldn't help him and hid in the shed. I hid for hours until my parents arrived with Dylan, and we went back home. I didn't tell my parents, and we didn't see Larry on the way back. I think Larry will come for revenge again. For a bag of chips? Really? Larry, really? Larry Jackson. How to prank people at a party. I started a hack, so let's... Okay, this guy may have committed a real offense. Bullying kids. Kids who died from bullying. Pressure points used by police. Usual procedure when a child goes missing. Yep. He's been cyberbullied, and he's like, yeah, get blocked, idiot. This game is great. Your Honor, I pleaded oopsie daisy. Okay. There is admission of hitting someone, but not admission of killing someone. TikTok kidnapping challenge? I don't know why, but for whatever reason that does sound like something that would originate from TikTok and would be a trend there. Not saying TikTok is dumb, but you know, not the smartest social media on the web. Clearly YouTube is smarter, clearly, because I'm here. It's dark here, embarrassing. Well, this is 9.3 out of 10. Damn, so like one run can take a long time if you're not good at the game like me. But I will get good at the game. I mean, only 1% of people actually beat the game, so I think it'll take a lot of training. Or I could beat it with a cheat sheet, which we're not gonna do. I'm just gonna have to memorize everything. The report of the day, unknown. Alright, let's get cracking. So, this hitchhiker that went missing last week, yeah, I saw him hop into a pretty recognizable car. Oh, we read this. I didn't get a chance to actually investigate because the night ended, so... let's figure out if actually something malicious. So the hitchhiker was there was a soccer mom. There was like a mom type figure in the car, and she was like, "Hop in, honey," and then the guy went missing. And also there was 6 or 7 kids in the car, so you know it felt like a family in the car. So could be there to actually deceive people and kidnap them, but it could also be that he went missing after he got a lift. Like they gave him a lift somewhere, and then he went missing there. You know. But let's figure out. So, oh, the person, yeah. Whoops. I'm not being kidnapped. Don't be silly. So we need credentials. So female, 125. So it'd be 175 and 200. Height 5'6". Hair color is brown. When I say brown, I mean the brown hair color and brown eyes. So maybe the weight is off. 125. It was off. Lola Cuddle. That's such a interesting name. Cuddle. Lola Cuddle. If she has a picture of the cat, I'm not reporting her. Just saying. Hitchhiker, so she's definitely the person. Okay. Nothing. Illness children, phenomena, flu, mad cow disease, gas station near me, car wash, birthday gifts, birthday supplies, home remedies for cleaning dip stains out of seats. What kind of stains? Good ways to manage grief. Hey, Lola. Hey, Ella, it's Lola Cuddle. Does your husband still work at the butcher's? Yeah, nice to hear from you. Yes, he does. How are the kids? Much better, thank you. Losing Marcus was hard. Could you pass me number, please? I had a question in regarding employment for Johnny. Hey, Ma. Sorry, I just saw your text. Yes, just tell you, Papa's sick. Not sure what yet. Doctor seemed to be stumped. Johnny, stop it. I know you and Papa have had some problems, but he's going through something scary. It does, but your father's own person. If we lose your father, I don't know what I'll do. I've left some cook in the fridge. What I said happened. Got a lift, went missing where he got dropped off. He didn't go missing because of the car. I mean, still a good observation, by the way. I mean, this could have been who kidnapped him, but apparently he was not kidnapped. She was not no, it was a he actually. He was not kidnapped. Jacob Lesping. I mean, somebody with a last name of Cuddle is not gonna do illegal stuff. Just, I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't sound like somebody who would be there. Try to trick us? No, it's a civilian doing their duties. I found Jacob in our backyard yesterday, rummaging around in our garden. When I caught him, he didn't even stutter before standing up and greeting me as if I was on his property instead. I asked him what he was doing in my backyard. He told me some parts of his drone come off and he thought they landed in the garden. I asked him for a description so I could look for it after he left, and he just brushed it off as not a big thing. I'm definitely not that friendly with Jacob, where I'd let him just wander into my backyard without warning. Maybe he buried something in her backyard, but I don't think so, because he wasn't like, it was my drone. He was like, oh, hi, I think my drone fell here. So I don't think he's actually a criminal activity based on his response, but I will do a check because they say they're not gonna let him wander. I mean, I wouldn't want people wandering in my backyard, so I would like somebody to look into it if somebody did loiter around for no good reason. What? Pictures of drones, so he was speaking truth. Search history, best racing drone. Yeah. I told you. You would not listen, I told you. What are you doing here, Mr. Cuddles? Mr. Cuddles? It's actually Mrs. Cuddles. Ah! I mean, oh. Manly. These TikTok challenges are getting out of hand. George Sin. I am the dean at John Hughes Secondary School. George Singh is an electrician and recently did a job at our school installing security cameras in our bathrooms. The reason we have cameras come from an incident we had where there was a bomb found in one of the bathroom stalls. I have an anonymous tip that he has included a backdoor in the system for himself to access. This could be disastrous if proven true. My doubt comes from the strict vetting process the school district has when it comes to hiring outside contractors for work in the school. With so many widely regarded excellent reviews on George, it doesn't match his history to do something like this. Please investigate it thoroughly. Okay. If true, this is a serious crime. It's not like he's violating anybody. He's violating on school grounds. So I will look very seriously into the matter before making sure I don't get kidnapped myself. Alpaca used tackle attack. That's dangerous. Watch out. Hey, Risk, replaying this game is still harder than Dead Signal? It's hard to say if it's harder. It's just more punishing and longer. Because this game is longer than Dead Signal. I mean, it could be shorter if you're really good at the game because the nights go quicker the more reports you get. So I guess it depends. But if you're like medium skill or medium knowledge or high knowledge, it would still take longer than 2 hours to beat, I think. 2 hours is the time it takes to beat the Dead Signal from start to finish. The time goes on its own there. You can't actually make the process faster. Yeah. All right. Well, we have a name, so very convenient. George C. Let's figure out if something strange going on. I heard knocking on the window. So far, no pictures incriminating. Pizza delivery, is it legal for school to put a camera in their toilets? Okay, so he's suspecting the school. Because he's like, well, putting toilets and cameras into toilets is, I don't know if that's kind of a job that is legal even for me to do. Internet stress testing software. Am I being DDoSed? Hey mate, you got a security camera I can get? Sure. Yep, I'm installing it instead of the toilet for some reason. I think it's to do with the bomb threats they had. Wait, I saw something about a backdoor. Hold on. I wrote it off, but then I saw something about a backdoor. What? These guys are saying I have made a backdoor system in the damn camera. I don't even understand how this became a rumor. Can you please verify the hardware? They are accusing me. What? I can write a formal claim back on you. Alright. Poor guy. Alright. We're over. I think we made it to the quota. So we don't have to get any more reports. We can just wait out the night. But I would like to. Not doing that. Memories of getting atomized hunts risks. When did Adam me? I didn't even know getting atomed is a thing. What the hell were they doing before that? Oh, that's a chat discussion, I see. I've seen my neighbor for the past couple of weeks now, throwing up several times in his backyard. He always seems like a chill and friendly dude, but I saw him a few days ago up close and he was flaky, almost scaly skin. He appeared to be in a trance and he didn't even notice me. We usually chat for a few minutes, but he didn't seem up for it. Well, I'm concerned. The thing bothering me is what happened last night. He had one of his friends over, and they were chatting away with a good time. The next thing I knew, his friend was on the ground. Omeno seems to laugh about it before dragging his friend back inside. Sounds like he got drunk. I mean, he laughed about it. It's not like, ha 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 ha! I caught a prey! He fell right into my trap! You know, not like that. Scrutinized time. That's what he said. I've seen my name. Okay. I'm calling the fake on this one, but I have the time so I can look into it. It doesn't matter if I get it or not. So. But I think it's nothing. I think it's a nothing burger. I put the name wrong. Hernando Serrato. What? That was the name. Hernad. Oh, I see. Hernando. My bad, guys. Brain AFK. I'll check the window to see if it's open. Nope, nobody messed with it. Brain issue. Brain lag. Alright, well I got the IMEI number, so I'll start hacking. Okay, there's the flaky stuff. Was it skin? Okay, Noble versus Dewey. Does kava cause liver damage? Getting sick off of kava coarse fibers. Reverse tolerance time for kava. Which is Okay, what does it take to upset stomach? Hey brother, I'm just checking in. I wanted to ask about the plant you've been taking. I read it can cause liver failure. I'm worried since you seem to be drinking it all the time. Oh hey man, no, I'm actually just fine. Yeah, there is data out there that says that, but I've read it's only supermarket brands. Nothing illegal, guys. Alright, Mini Hugh. Let's have a look at the next suspect. What? I heard nothing. How often do I need to check, man? This is only like night 2 or 3? Having fun?